I don't know what to tell you, but the only thing I can tell you is a story of how I became afraid of some sort of animals that we have in Peru. Yeah. I was 5 years old when my family took me. Muchas gracias. De nada. I was 5 years old when my father basically said, "Hey, we're going," and I said, "Where?" Of course, this is all in Spanish. Oye, vamos a ir. And I said, "Where?" "Let's just go." So we went. Next thing I know, I see this is a palm tree. That's just hey. It was my first palm tree, and we were in Miami. Bienvenido a Miami. And next thing I know, I'm in New York. I don't know why. And then when my father thought of the greatest idea of his life, which is when you're 10 years old, you're going back to Lima, Peru, when I was born, because you need to realize where you come from, you need to understand your culture, and you need to appreciate what you have, you little American spoiled kid. So they sent me back, and they put me in charge of, or actually my grandmother took me. My grandmother, her name is Mama Margarita, took me in. She lives about 8 hours north of Lima in a place where the coolest thing to do is to go swimming in a swimming pool. So, these people believe in religion and black voodoo religion. I didn't know that. I didn't, honestly. And one day my grandma says, let's go for a little walk. And we went, and we walked into this little old Latino, Mexican looking thing house. There's a lady, Señora Esperanza. And Señora Esperanza says, "Hi, how you doing?" And I said, "Good, very good, thank you." And she's asked me to basically lay down on this bed. I did. And then the lady comes out with an egg, chicken egg, and a glass of water. I'm laying down. The lady then opens up this little bottle of liquid and does this, en nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo, blah, 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 blah. And then she starts praying in Spanish. My Spanish was really bad at that time, and she starts rubbing this chicken egg all over me and saying stuff in Spanish. And then she opens the egg and throws what's inside the egg in this glass of water. Looks at it. Ooh. Yeah. Tells my grandma there's something wrong with me. Whatever. Didn't get it. My grandma did not believe the woman, so she decided to take the next step. In Peru, I have eaten it, but they do it more than I do. They eat guinea pigs. You know what a guinea pig is? Schwein something. You think it's cute because you have it as pets, and you say, "Oh, sus." We say, "Ah, lekker." Yeah. You say lekker. Trust me, man. Woo. Especially when they eat the little baby. Anyways, so next thing I know, I'm in Esperanza's house again, the lady, and I'm laying in the same bed, and the lady comes out with the guinea pig and the same little bottle. Lady throws a liquid at me, says in the name of the Father, blah, 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 blah. Next thing I know, the lady is rubbing the whole guinea pig on me. Alive. Same kinds of stuff, blah, 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 blah. You know the scary thing? The guinea pig was dead when the guinea pig reached my feet. And then the lady really scared the hell out of me by opening the guinea pig in front of me. Let's not forget I was 10 years old. You want to vomit? You feel like vomiting? Yeah? No? You will. You will. I'll get to you. Trust me. So the guinea pig, it was dead. And then she basically just opened the guinea pig and started reading some stuff. I know, look at that face. Oh, and it was all black inside. It took all the chocolate I had. And apparently that saved my life because somebody had done some voodoo thing on me, blah, 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 blah. Good. But then my mom came to see me. And my mom had a business, a clothing shop in the jungle of Peru. I must say, there was a lot of money in the jungle of Peru in the 80s. There was a lot of cocaine thing going on. I didn't know anything about it. I was only 10 years old, trust me. So my mom had a shop, and then my mom decided to also protect me against those people. Oh yeah. So I thought, okay, guinea pig time again. Woo! Yeah, rub it against me, let's grill it. I got potatoes. But no, this time there was some chaman dude. Looked like me, but older. I'm fat, he was fatter. And it was the same thing, it was like really jungle. Back then I was 10 years old, I looked like the guy from Jungle the Book, Mowgli. So it was really cute. And then the guy says, please walk into the room and so on, and we'll do this thing to you. So the guy walks in with a bucket. And I'm thinking, a guinea pig that swims, cute, that's original, that's a first. But the thing is though, the guy had not that little plastic bottle that the lady, Esperanza, had. He had this little, no, huge glass bottle with some stuff. So, what happened is that he asked me to lay down in the bed. And then the guy took a sip and started spitting on me. Can you imagine my face when I see the guy spitting shit on me? What's up? I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. So, I thought, okay, you're paying for food, you're paying for a lot of stuff. Sure, I'll take it. You know, I'm like you. I put the other cheek. This one. So, I'm thinking, all right, this is it. But then the guy goes all hardcore at me. Oh yeah. And he decided to go and take it to the next level, which is to pull out whatever the hell he had in that bucket. So I'm thinking, okay, we have a guinea pig that swims, cute. But no, he pulled in his hand and pulled out a frog, a big one, like this. And I'm looking at the frog. Don't forget that I'm all covered in saliva and liquid. Yeah, like this. And the guy just started rubbing that frog all over me. And it's starting on my face. Saying some shit in Spanish. I couldn't take it. I started vomiting. And there was a river outside. Don't forget, this is the jungle, real jungle. I jumped into the river. My mom is running after me. ¿Pero qué estás haciendo? Why? There were some animals in that river that would somehow kill me. Didn't know that. Jumped out. Mom said, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and so on. Do I have a moral of the story? The moral of the story is that 2 months later, my grandfather was diagnosed with a tumor. It's not a tumor, Arnold. And he had a tumor on his hand. And I saw it. It was this cute little bull. I thought it was cute at first. But then the thing grew like a freaking fricadelle, pretty much. Okay? And first doctor said, I'm sorry, Mr. Alvarez, I think we need to cut that hand. You need a second opinion? What do you think? Doctor said, sure, let's cut it. Second opinion. And what happened is that they called the same guy who had helped somebody in my family before. I didn't know anything about this. And my father walked into this man's house, which is in a little small town in Peru. He lived in this little shack. As soon as my grandfather walked in, the man said, oh, hi, your neighbor who lives 2 doors to your left has given you some voodoo. My grandfather looked at him and was like, no. Yes, he has. Believe me. My grandfather told me this story that the guy just touched him, said, do this, do that, go take a shower. I guess he smelled a bit. Next thing I know, there was no tumor because he was gone 2 weeks later. So, I'm a Catholic. I don't know if you are. If you are, good for you guys. I think Jesus Christ was just a heavy metal guy who got killed because he liked heavy metal and had long hair. That's why I have long hair. But I don't have a moral of the story. I was just basically pulled to tell you some stuff, and I appreciate your time. Yes.
Would you like eating guinea pigs too?
I had one as a pet. I made him fat. And then, 2 weeks ago, yeah. So, I guess the moral of the story is, try guinea pigs. They're yummy, super lekker. See you guys.